Hello, everybody. Welcome to Disabilities Redefined with Dr. Bogner. I am Dr. Truett Bogner, and as always, I am very, very happy to see you. And as always, I'm very excited to introduce my guest. This guy is one of the world's first successful disabled models. Back in the late 1990s, early 2000s, he just went out, followed his dreams, and became a very successful model here in New York. He has opened the door for so many young models that we see today representing the disabled population. And he really is a super guy, all around special. And he's got a new career. He's actually raising purebred poodles. You're going to love this interview. And what a great guy. I'm so excited to introduce Cody Terro. Enjoy.
Years ago in college, I just wanted to stand out. I love clothes. I like fashion, and I like to keep up with the trends. And then I just started modeling back in Louisiana. I started locally, and then I went to New Orleans. I shot some photos up in Tulane. And I even met with a photographer from JCPenney's, and we shot in Shreveport. And then I was just doing it on the side, while I was going to school, getting my degree in fitness and wellness, and getting a feel for things. And then I just decided to up the list. I said, you know what, let's take this career a little further. Let's go to California, let's enjoy the sunshine. And then one thing led to another. I kept meeting some really cool people in the entertainment industry, in the movies. And then before you know it, I met up with a photographer that he's based out of Berlin, Germany. And he shot a series with me called Portraits of Violence. And what he wanted to show is like how the violence we have in the world and society, and how, they have control over us and stuff, and in relationship between, government and man, and, even with man and woman, with relationships, how they, the dynamics of it. And then I just, you know, and then one thing it led to another. I met up with another photographer. He was from New York, in Brooklyn. And then we shot several series, the March Madness. I'm sure you have a few of those. And yeah, it led from one thing to another. I met some really cool people. I even got a chance to, the water bra, the lady who made that, she's actually a lesbian. She's one of the community people. And I met her and her beautiful wife. They're so cool. And I even house sat for them too, and helped them with fundraisers. We did a lot of fundraisers for the HIV and AIDS life cycle, and
Now, was this during the 90s or this was during the 90s, right?
yeah, this was during the 90s.
During
Yeah.
the 90s, yeah. And of course, the New York photographer was Chris Fox, very well-known photographer, yeah. And he somewhat discovered you when you came here. And now, of course, you're talking about that wonderful series of black and white photos that we all love to look at, and that are still very much seen a lot today. Sometimes, I'll be flipping through a online magazine, or in an art gallery downtown, and somehow along the way something pops up that is there. So yeah. So that was great, man. That was great. So then, now, all this time though, you were an amputee, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. I've been an amputee since I was 12 years old.
Okay, wow, that is a fascinating story. Okay, now, Cody, let's share with the audience also. Okay, so you're an amputee. Okay, now, and you're also have a disease called retinitis pigmentosus.
Yes, yes.
Now, what is that?
Retinitis pigmentosus is an umbrella of deteriorating eye diseases. And under that umbrella, I have what you call usher syndrome type 2. And that's the degenerative of the eyes and the ears. So I'm also hard of hearing, and I'm legally blind. Yes, I'm legally blind. I just got tunnel vision, and I'm night blind. So the ears, I've always dealt with it since I was born. And then the eyes didn't really, I never noticed it growing up as a kid because, as a kid, you really don't know these things. You
Hmm.
just, I always thought that it was just normal. Because I can remember times, playing hide and seek in the dark and just could not see. I'm like, how are my cousins running in the dark and they let me not run to a tree? And here I am, like trying not to run to a tree and stuff. And but nobody ever paid attention. They're like, whatever. So I didn't even notice until I failed an eye exam in high school that I
Wow.
went to an eye doctor and was fitted for glasses. And he was like, yeah, where's your mom? And my mom had to come, and then he told me I had Usher syndrome, retinitis pigmentosus, and it hit me hard. It really did because I had to stop driving. So that was such a huge privilege that I didn't notice until afterwards. That I couldn't drive. I mean, then your world is really heavy when you lose that such privilege that you rely on and take for granted every day.
Right. Well, that brings us up to, well, now listen, I'm glad you said that because that kind of, privilege is something that is very important. No one should take for granted. But Cody, you're a very happy guy. You know, I, yeah,
Yeah.
listen, we can have a conversation and I'll always write a quick text. Thank you for cheering me up. Sometimes you'll even cheer me up. So you're very happy. You're very, you're extremely motivated. But you're also doing something at this time that you love to do. Now tell us what just happened with this wonderful creature in your life named Simone.
Oh, Simone, the day she came into my life, it changed everything. A friend of mine, she knew about my eye disease and she knew I was looking for a poodle and specifically a poodle because I like the hypoallergenic aspects of it, but also the poodles are very standoffish. It's not like in a bad way. It's just they're more observant
Mhm.
and loyal. And I wanted that specific traits because I am visually impaired um, and to have that protection where a poodle will check you out before you come to them and warn you.
Simone is kind of like your support then.
Yeah, she is my support on top
Right.
of being my service dog. She closes the door for me. She can open it. She can find my phone so I don't get aggravated. She'll pick up my pen if I drop it, and she'll go look for it. And so those are the types of tasks that I've specifically trained her for.
Okay.
And
But recently though,
uh,
uh, yeah, there were yes, you
yeah,
you you
well,
had a little addition to the family.
gave birth. So with the whole goals, she gave birth to 10 puppies on her first litter. So I have 10 puppies and beautiful. What a handful!
Uh-huh.
But beautiful puppies, great personalities, spunky and very observant. Like I'll talk to them and they pay attention and they listen.
Cody, it has been a pleasure having you on the show. I think the final question.
Yes,
Okay. And you've done it all. Model, been in Los Angeles, been in New York, modeling, now you've got this other great career going on, a future career with animals.
yes.
What motivates you?
What motivates me? Life is nature has always motivated me. Animals,
Hmm.
and going through the discrimination, the hardship that I have as a young age, and being a country boy, and I guess it's like I want to be that example for other people who are growing up and who are facing this. I want to help you. You know, if you have something that you want to talk to me about or something, I want to be that voice and that advocacy for disability discrimination. You know, I'm sick of it, you know, and I'm tired, and I know everybody else is too, but we have to keep fighting the fight. And we are stronger as a group than individual. And I'm getting emotional because it truly is my passion. And it's like, that's what motivates me to keep going and to not give up and do whatever it is that I need to do to show people, to be the example that we can have a happy life, we can have a good life, and we can do just about anything and everything that normal people could do. You know, and sometimes we can even do it even better because we have face those limitations. And I think normal people don't know that. And so they take their own self, their own perspectives and senses for granted because they haven't lost it. They don't know what it's like to lose that certain aspect of life. And so for us disability people, it gives us that extra, you can see things, you have these visions that nobody else is gonna have because you're there. You know, you like for me, losing my eyesight, I'm able to see more than ever before. And
Wow.
so I learned to use my other senses. So all those things, my life experiences and what I've been through, I want to be that example for other disability people. And that's what drives me. It's like if I could just do this one little thing.
Wow, great. Well, we are very honored to have you on the show. You know, of course, I love you as a person and a friend, and I mean, I know we're gonna stay friends and hopefully keep working together. It's always a pleasure. I feel
Yeah.
honored that you did. You know, you all did a very casual, candid shoot today. You know, with the clothes we sent you, but it was almost like you've come full circle now. You started out as a full-time model actor. Now you kind of used your modeling and acting to make to look back and say that was me then, and now I want you all to follow that. And that was so special. And I thought about that today when you all sent me the photos. I was like, this guy really has come full circle.
Yeah.
And he's still got so many, because you're still quite young, you still have so many years ahead of you to keep making an impact. So good luck with everything.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the opportunity to voice myself to
Right.
the community.